Well, today I'm going to make a speedy version of a Greek classic Avgolemono soup. So I'm going to pour some stock into a pan and set that going. Here we go, to get nice and hot. I've used ready-made stock. This classic soup would normally be made with some homemade stock and the leftover sort of remnants of chicken which have been taken off before you've made the stock. And in it, to thicken it, are 2 eggs, which is actually a really good, sort of much lighter way of enriching a soup than adding cream or butter or that kind of thing. So I'm just going to whisk up those egg yolks a little bit. And then I'm going to squeeze in a lemon. This is a real kind of, this soup is very tangy. It's, if you like, it's the kind of Greek version of a tom yum soup with that lovely kind of citrus tang to it. 4 minutes. Oh, okay.
Could you make this with vegetarian stock?
You know, you could, but it wouldn't really be the same. I think this really deserves a good chicken stock. That's the classic. Okay, so I've just squeezed in the lemon juice like that, and I'm just giving that a whisk together, and I just want that to be a nice even colour. And I'm going to add a pinch of salt, which is just going to break down the albumin, the white of the egg, and help that come together nicely. There we go. Okay, and I'm just going to add to this stock, which is just beginning to sizzle up nicely. I'm just going to add some rice. I've used this ready cooked rice here, which you can get in a sachet because there isn't time in 5 minutes to cook it yourself. But you could, of course, use leftover rice, but do make sure that you've cooled it as quickly as you can, and that you then, when you reheat it, you get it really piping hot. Otherwise, reused rice can give you a bit of an upset tummy, but it should be absolutely fine as long as you follow those rules. So I'm just stirring in the rice to get that nice and hot, and I'm going to add a little bit of chicken. Now, you don't actually have to add the chicken, but it's nice to do that. And as I say, the scraps left over from a chicken carcass, leftover roast chicken, whatever, are absolutely perfect for this. I'm just using a ready cooked chicken thigh. You could use breast meat as well, whatever you like. And it just gives the soup a little bit more heft. It means you can you could have this as a main course really, for a lunch or something like that. Okay, so in it all goes. In goes the chicken. Quick wash of the hands. Right, there we go, and that's just sizzling up. And I'm just going to give that one more whisk. 2 minutes. Great. Oh, okay. And I'm just going to stir in some of this hot stock into my eggs, and that's going to do what's called temper the eggs, and it means that they're less likely to split when I now pour them back into the soup. So that goes like that, stir that up. Okay, so I'm now stirring the egg mixture into the soup, and the important thing is it mustn't get too hot, because if it does, you'll wind up with kind of very, very runny scrambled eggs. So I'm going to keep the heat gentle and just give that a good stir, and it should sort of thicken up just slightly to an almost single cream consistency. And in fact, a lot of people will make it and then leave it for maybe 10-15 minutes when it'll thicken up even more off the heat, just if you leave it to stand, a bit like a custard, I suppose. Okay, now that's going to need some salt, I know, even though there was a little bit of salt in the eggs, so we want to be careful. You could also add a little squeeze of garlic to this. That's not authentic, but it's quite nice. Oh, okay, oh, that's yummy. I love that kind of tangy, lemony flavour. Okay, so where's my bowl? That's all nicely hot through, but not boiling. Like I said, you really don't want this to boil. That would be bad news. And then in it goes. Oh, how many seconds have I got?
39 seconds.
Oh, okay. Stop panicking, stop splashing it all over the place. There we go. And you see that's got loads of rice and lovely bits in it, so that's really quite substantial. There we go. And there's your Greek Avgolemono soup. I'm just going to add a little bit of parsley for the top. There we go. And that's it. Lunch in less than 5 minutes.